Hey, welcome VFP programmers. This is Hank Fay, and I'm bringing you a sample of the pre-release version of the VFP Studio for .NET. It's a simple say hello form sample, but it shows you how the .NET compiler is integrated with Sharp Develop to give you a Visual Studio editing experience and a very convenient way to develop your VFP applications, port them over to .NET, and use them in this new world. This, of course, is the old world. This is a simple project with a say hello form, and here we're going to take a look at what's in this simple form. Notice there's a form property, and that holds the value of who the person is. We start out with the value of who you. And then we have a command button that has a message box that reflects the value of the text box, which is going to have the form property as a control source. And if we don't know who it is because there's an empty value, we're going to say there's a lucky somebody out there. And if we know who it is, we're going to give the name of the person and say, oh, you're a lucky person. Going down to the text box, notice there's the control source, and that's the whole thing. That's it. And now welcome to the new world. This is the VFP Developer Studio for .NET pre-release version. And it's built on top of Sharp Develop. As you can see, Sharp Develop is available separately, but eTechnologia has integrated a lot of stuff that is particular to VFP into this particular package. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm sure they chose it, is that integration of new languages is pretty easy in Sharp Develop compared to, for example, VSX, which is used in Visual Studio. So anyway, enough of that. What we're going to be seeing here is the creation of a .NET program from an existing VFP program, and we'll take you very quickly through the steps required to do that. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the new world, and we're going to start by creating a solution. Solutions can have many projects, but we're only going to have one, so notice that we haven't created a directory for the solution, separate one. And we're calling this my YouTube say hello sample. And says final, because of course one has to do this multiple times in order to create a video, right? Now notice the usual, what shows up for you here is creating the instantiation of the class of the form, but that's not very FoxPro-ish, at least in terms of what we're used to doing, although some people swear by it. And so instead we're going to add a form, and notice we're creating a new directory there. That's totally optional. And we're going to add an existing item, and we're going to navigate to the directory where we saw the project before, and we're going to find the form, and then we can copy or link. Right now in the pre-release, the copy, which you would ordinarily use, could use a little more work, but the link works, so we're going to use that. In the release version, obviously both will work. And so we're going to push link, and if we look inside the forms directory, we'll see that it has been added. And now we're going to change the main program, mainform.prg, to reflect our new state of affairs. So, out with the old, in with the new. do form, say hello. Now that's familiar. And we'll get rid of that code too. Delete it. Come on, I know you can delete it. There you go. And now we're going to do read events. Type it right. Okay. And now we're going to run it. So what we're doing now is simply pushing the button and watching it compile. See the thing down there go with a little bar, and now we're going to move the form over, and you can see we're going to click on it without putting any name in there. It says show it, who you, how cool, hey who you, you're the lucky person. And now we'll wait and it'll pop back again, and we'll just push it again. It won't have to, it'll go fairly quickly, and then this time we'll put in a name. And who you? Well, how about VFP programmers? And so we put VFP programmer in there, and we click OK, and it says show it, hey VFP programmer, you're the lucky person. And so that's how it goes. Now I just want to point out that this is all VFP code, and you could integrate all the other kinds of .NET stuff you want in here, and it would just integrate seamlessly. So this is the VFP Studio for .NET, a very simple, safe hello form sample pre-release version. You want more information, go to the eTechnologia site, which is right here, and for community support you see a big long URL there. Just go to Google and Google on groups and VFP net and compiler. I'm sure you'll find us. Hey, have a good time with it, and you know, this is a Merry Christmas present, because being able to move our VFP applications to .NET is going to let us move a lot of valuable business rules and business data over to .NET in a seamless fashion. Have fun.